Now, in the past 10 years, enormous amount of improvements have happened on testing approaches. How that can be tested? Manual testing and automated testing. In the case of manual testing, the testing team creates test cases from the requirements. If there are 100 requirements, they will write all the 100 test cases, develop the test case documents and keep ready. And when the system is given, they will test one by one manually. So they will type the name of the customer, they will type what are all the things, this is the data, because they will create the tested data and keep it separately. So after giving all the tested data, they will click and it will go and it will tell you this is the loan eligibility, and then they will go to the database and verify whether this entry has been made in the database. If everything is there, they will say that test case number 1 pass, then test case number 2, test case. So this is a manual testers. Testers are manually doing. So you are giving manually typing everything, it goes, then it's not working, then it will be failing. So after they do some changes, developers will do some changes in the code, and now it will come back again. You will have to again give the name of the customer, type everything, whatever is required, then click this, go to the next window, all these things. So in the manual testing, certain operations will have to be repeated. People have found that they can be automated. Instead of giving all those things, if you click a button, it will automatically enter the name of the person, the salary, all those data that is given in the script. So people have developed script for testing, that is called automated testing. So I want to throw some more light on manual testing and automation testing. In the case of manual testing, there are testers, so they write test cases and they test the software manually. So that is about manual testing. Whereas in the case of automation testing, you are automating the testing work. You will not write the test cases. Anyway, test cases are list of all test cases which are to be tested. Okay, that is required. For each test case, in the manual testing, manually you go and test the software. Whereas in the automation testing, for each test case, you develop a software script for testing the software. So instead of manually going and giving input one by one and seeing the output, you write a script, a program, and you click, test case 1 will be executed one by one. So for test case execution, the work is automated. So in automation testing, people develop one more software for testing. So for each test case, they write a program. It's a script actually. So now in automation testing, write test cases and then develop a software script for testing for each test case. And then you run the script and test, not manually. So what is automation testing? Automation testing is development of another software to test the given software. So there is a given software, we have to test it. So for each test case, you write another software and test it. That's all. So how do we write those automation? So those automations are developed by some specialized languages. It's another software development work. So within the testing team, there is a development team. The developers will develop scripts for automation of test cases. We use a language called Selenium. Selenium is a tool. It's like similar to a programming language. Cucumber, Test Complete, APM, SOAP UI. Actually, in the testing team, automation testing experts are given a lot of respect and regard. Because automation testers are actually software developers. They are not actually testers. They pick up a test case and write a software for testing. So that is why better you get certified in either Selenium or HPE Unified Functional Testing, SOAP UI, Catalan Studio, Terric Test Studio. So these are all automation testing tools. You can automate the script using these tools. They have a scripting language for automating. So these are some automation training certifications. So test automation certifications. ISTQB, as I told you, gives a certification. IBM has certification. Selenium has certification. Lambda Test has Selenium certifications. So better you identify an institute and learn automation testing, because automation testing is a high profile job. It is a software development job. So let us see how many job opportunities are there for test lead or test manager or automation testing. So again, this is in Bangalore. In Bangalore, you have 19,444 excellent opportunity lead for back-end test automation. Urgent opening for automation test lead for Bangalore location. Look at it. So let us see what are the requirements. So what are the key skills? Job description. Hands-on experience in automation testing. JavaScript. So they are writing using those languages. The hiring for automation test engineer. So automation test engineer, see 1 to 6 years experience. This is like a programming job. See, automation test engineer. So must have Jira, Selenium, Jenkins. So these are the skills. Good to have automation framework. See, if you undergo automation training, they will teach you something called the automation framework. How to pick up, how to do the automation. So that is called the automation framework. So you should have completed 15 years full-time education. That's all, any degree. So you must know Jira, Selenium, Jenkins, GIT, Maven. So these are all the tools which people are using it. Let us look at something else. So let us look at, see, test manager. Look at it. Totally 56,089 jobs are there. 56,000 jobs are there for test manager, senior test manager, automation, senior test manager, immediate hiring for test manager, software test engineer / managers. See, they're all there. So AWS or so automation test manager, retail and e-commerce industry. So they will tell about all those requirements. See, look. So test manager, solid experience on manual testing, functional regression and integration testing. So these type of requirements are there. So the most important thing is your skill in the required area. Key skills. Look at it. Strong test manager with expertise in automation. That's important. Test automation. Thank you very much.